your student visa and get it approved. So last year in Philippine peso, that was around almost 1,146,090 pesos.
The NMC OzKey is changing, and our course is changing too. From this summer, the NMC OzKey is going to be 10 stations, and we've got 10 rooms to match. Practice every station in our state-of-the-art Central London Training Centre, or connect with the centre through VR from wherever you are in the world. 10 stations, 10 rooms. Yes, the number you need is 0203 637 6722. That's 0203 637 6722. To your success.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
My name is Daisy. You can call me Jane or Janie for short. And I'm a care home pre-registered nurse, leading to a registered nurse role here in the UK. I took the Tier 4 General Student visa, switching to a skilled worker visa route. And I took the Level 3 diploma access to higher education in nursing and midwifery course in Activate Learning.
Man knows best.
Followed by 4 years experience in BPO industry and 6 years in the aviation industry hanggang this 2020. So I arrived last October 28, 2020 in London Heathrow amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
Man knows best.
In a do-it-yourself process, I started sometime around February thinking about it, and then I got my Certificate of Acceptance of Studies, which is yung CAS, sometime around June of 2020. I booked the earliest IELTS UK VI academic in Muscat, Oman with IDP, and I got 12 days, or let's say 15 days to prepare for my upcoming IELTS exam since I rushed everything. And then target ko kasi na once I've gotten the results of the IELTS, I'll pay for the down payment for the tuition fee in my college, Activate Learning. And then the next day, I'll be filing or submitting my student visa application. In God's will, everything went through as planned, although there's delays because of the pandemic. There's a lot of closures of establishments and offices, so I had to wait. But then again, natuloy naman. And arrive in London Heathrow to start my journey as international student here in the UK.
Man knows best.
I'm not yet ready to take the CBT. For one, courseworks ang dami, and we were all focused in essays. It's a full-time course that I got into. After I passed my CBT, I continued applying for other hospice care, hospital or NHS jobs, care home. Parang lahat ng job openings na parang kahit newly qualified nurse is accepted. Lahat pinasahan ko, and especially those who's offering skilled worker visa or tier 2 visa, kung ano man yung nasa job post. I tried to submit the application. Yon. So it was hard, it was tough, especially when I didn't have my CBT yet. Kahit nandito ako, I did not get shortlisted for interviews. Luckily, parang yung nakuha kong sponsor dito is the international recruitment coming from Philippines. So actually, nung naisip ko, oh shucks. Dapat pala hindi lang ako nag-student visa, laki ng tapid ko.
You alright? I'm okay.
Pero nandun na tayo.
Manong knows best.
Na-experience ko makaka-receive ng deferred complex status while waiting for the decision for my student visa. So, oo, nakakatakot na baka ma-deny. But then again, dasal-dasal lang. Alright. So, for one budget. Okay. This is not for the faint-hearted because to be honest, you're looking into intake 2020 yung pinag-asahan. Not to brag, but just to give you a bird's eye view of around how much you'll be preparing at least to file your student visa and get it approved. So last year in Philippine peso, that was around almost 1,146,090 pesos. Yun yung from my IELTS for my tuition fee, cost of living or show money, and visa application fee, yung NHS health surcharge that you'll have to pay upon application of the visa. So that's good for 1 year or like almost 10 months that I'll be staying here in the UK while on student visa. Yon. So yung 1.1 million na money na yun. Yung show money, it's okay, it's there. It's up to you how will you manage your budget if gagamitin mo ba siya or hindi. But then again, just for your visa to get approved, it should be on your bank account. Yung cost of living expense bago kanila i-approve. What else? Yon, airfare wise, hindi pa kasama yung airfare doon because I came from the Middle East and my previous employer paid for my airfare going to the UK. Plus, wala pang 10 days hotel quarantine when I arrived here last October of 2020. So, hindi pa kasama dun sa cost na ipe-prepare mo. If September 2021 intake, I tried to compare the current study visa fees in gov.uk. Right now, you will look into 1.3 million almost, 330,469, including the quarantine, the cheapest airfare that I've seen. Granted na yung health surcharge, same as binayaran ko. And the tuition fee that I paid for is the same. Yon. So malaki ang in-increase.
Manong knows best.
Fast forward at the moment, I'm currently employed as a care home pre-registered nurse. So I'm on the role of a senior healthcare assistant until I get my PIN as an RN here in the UK. So, bale, I've already been scheduled for my OSCE 5 days intensive training, and then I'm awaiting for my employer to book me for my OSCE soon. So, luckily, they actually offered to reimburse my fees for the IELTS, for the NMC evaluation, CBT, and also they will be sponsoring my OSCE. So it's God's grace na lang na, na nakahanap ako ng employer that's kind enough to help me out, fulfill my dream of being a UK RN. And I'm happy despite what I've been through. Once they already submitted my visa application to switch for a skilled worker visa, halos naabot ko ng langit because it's the same like the last day of my visa validity na student visa. Kung hindi na ihabol, siguro kinabahan na ako, baka napauwi na ako. But pag ano talaga, pag para sa'yo, para sa'yo.
Manong knows best.
But if you can find an employer from the UK while you are in the Philippines, please do so. Because for one, it will save you from a lot of stress, and you'll be able to save a lot in a way. And what you can do if you're not happy with the employer that sponsored you naman, you always have the option to switch to another employer who will sponsor you once you're here. And as long as you comply with the employer's bond stipulated in your contract, you can leave and transfer jobs. Yon. So what else? If you are still thinking to go with the student visa route to get an employer here in the UK, possible, but it's not a walk in the park, sabi ko nga. You have to think about it, plan your short and long-term goals, and set a timetable for everything as early as 1 year before your intended school year. Work on everything and commit to your plan. Yeah, so always find alternatives if it doesn't work, and prepare for other challenges that might come your way, and always do a lot of research. It helps. Yeah, if you can do it on your own, it would be better because you will also save a lot. Although if you can get an agency to help you out, then that would save you from a lot of stress. Kung may budget ka. All right. I highly suggest review for your IELTS. You cannot take OET because they will still require you for the student visa to take the academic UKV IELTS. So might as well strive to get the NMC requirement para hindi ka na gumastos ulit and hindi ka na mag-review ulit, diba? It will save you money and time. Once you're studying in your course, I suggest you focus in practicing and writing, because on my experience, all our grades relied on essay writing. So every module namin, it's an essay about what we've learned, plagiarism-wise, chine-check and all. So ang grade mo lang is either you'll get a pass, merit, or distinction, and that's it. Just be ready for whatever's coming your way, and do everything to find a good employer. Pag patapos na yung course mo, that's the only time that most likely you'll be able to find an employer, because they can't actually hire you during term time. Yon, because you cannot work full-time during term time. So think about it and prepare. I'll wish you all the best if ever you'll try to go with a student visa route going here in the UK.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest.